Hi guys, welcome back. It's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Today we have got a different background than usual because I'm in my kitchen right now, looking into my living room here. And that is because the ring light that I use in my office, which is a darker room, isn't working for some reason. I don't know if it's completely quit on me or if it just needs fixing somehow, but either way it won't work, so the lighting in there is not going to work. So we're in here for today. So I have a few things to share that I've warmed this week. It is going to be a shorter video than usual because I didn't warm as many different things as usual. If you remember from my last video, my daughter has decided that she doesn't want the cloud light on in her room anymore, and her new element warmer has not arrived yet, so she's still on the same 2 cubes of wax that she was last week. And my husband's been fighting some kind of like lung infection or like bronchitis or something, and so the scents have been kind of irritating that and making him cough a lot more. So we have kind of shut those down for a few days this week, but I did have things going in the beginning part of the week. So I'll share with you what I've warmed. So the first thing I think I did, the first thing this week, was Born to Shine in my open layout. And this is my open layout, by the way. So like this, when I say my open layout, this is the space that I mean. My kitchen is in front of me here, my dining room's beside me, and my living room is back there. So Born to Shine, and this one is from the Glamorous You collection, and I did 4 cubes in 2 warmers out here. And this one was really nice. This was probably my favorite of the Glamorous You collection. It's like a nice perfumey, like peachy orange type scent. It's very warm and perfumey, and I quite like it. But to me, it reads more body care. Like I would wear this as a perfume, and it felt kind of perfumey for my house, but I did really enjoy it, and I think we got like 2 days out of it, so it wasn't bad at all, even with just the 4 cubes. I would be willing to repurchase this particular scent, I think. I don't think I'll stick it in my club though. It is quite nice though. What did you think of Born to Shine? Let me know below, because this one was, I think, one of the more popular ones from that collection. Yeah, I think it's perfect for this time of year. It's very much like a fall perfumey, warm, cozy kind of scent. The next thing I did was my last 2 cubes of toasted Acorn Oak, and I did 1 cube in 2 warmers. So just 2 cubes out here in the open layout, which isn't a lot of wax, but for this scent, it was plenty. This lasted a good 2 days with just this going out here, and it was like fairly strong. Like my husband was like, whoa, that is like strong. And I did end up putting this one in my club. On cold, it kind of smells like brown sugar, with like some nuttiness and like warm caramelly bakery notes. And on warm, that nut note really comes out. I get like either hazelnut or I guess acorn. It's a really pretty like nutty note. It's really nice. I would say it's a bakery scent with just like a little bit of woodsiness to it to kind of make it from being too gourmand. It's really beautiful. Performance on this one is one of the best I've tried. So if you like those strong, long-lasting scents that are great for open layouts, Toasted Acorn and Oak from the Harvest Trio is one of them. If you don't want the whole trio, you can just put Toasted Acorn and Oak in your Scentsy club and just get it that way. So there's that one. And for the open layout, the last thing no, not the last thing. The thing I did for most of the week, and this is what I actually did my husband in. This was Mocha Doodle and Scary Good. It was delicious. So Mocha Doodle is like your coffee with like cream, caramel, maybe some chocolate. Yeah, definitely caramel. Yeah, it's like a creamy, like Starbucksy kind of coffee. I would say less coffee, more caramel, cream, that kind of thing, with just like a little bit of coffee. Really delicious, great mixer. Mixed that with Scary Good, the September scent of the month. And this one I've raved about a whole bunch. This one is pumpkin puree, toasted butterscotch, vanilla, and cinnamon? Ginger? Spices? I don't know. I'll put the notes below. It's a really good one. So these 2 mixed were beautiful. I would say Mocha Doodle kind of took over a little bit. I did equal parts of each in the warmers, and I did a total of, I think, 6 cubes total. So I mixed them 1-to-1 in 3 warmers, and it was very strong in this space. So there was those. I ended up having to turn it off because it was just too much for my husband with his lung thing going on. So there were those. We did It's gonna be hard to give a time for those because I turned them off sometime on the first day because they were so strong. And then I just took the wax dishes out of my warmers and left the warmers going because I enjoy the glow from the warmers. I don't know about you guys, but I don't use my warmers just for the wax scent. I use them for like the home decor and the glowiness of them as well. So I just popped the dishes out and sat them next to it so that the wax wouldn't be scenting anything, but I'd still get to enjoy the glow. So yeah, when I went back to warm these again, it was hard to get them back up to strength again. So this seemed to be one of those pairings that, you know how sometimes when you turn a warmer off and then on again, some scents have no problem getting back up to their original strength. This mix did not. So sometimes it's just, they never quite get back up there. And this mix was kind of like that. So I think it would have lasted a lot longer if I'd kept it going, but I just didn't. Then I also did 2 cubes, like just 2 cubes in my open layout of Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. This is from the Harvest Trio as well, and I only had 2 cubes left, so I just put 1 cube and 2 warmers out here. It was very, hello Leonard. This is Leonard. He is very old, but he also feels like he runs the house. So I'm gonna, there you go, buddy. He's gonna go and check out his food dish. Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. So I did 1 cube and 2 warmers, and it was very light. I almost get like, almost like a bubblegummy type note, like a spiced, like fallish bubblegum type note from this one. I really like this on cold. I just don't find it very strong. I think this would be much better suited to like an office or a bedroom sized room. Not so much for your open layout, but it is really pretty. So there's that one. And then yesterday my husband was feeling a little bit better, so I went ahead and did 2 cubes. So 1 and 2 warmers out here in the open layout of Caramel Apple Craze. And even with 2 cubes, this was fairly strong, but not overpowering to the point where it made him cough more. So that was good. So this one is like juicy red apple with like some tartness, like a tartar apple, with like caramel. I really like this one. I also really like it mixed with salted caramel toffee, although I didn't do that yesterday because I wanted to minimize the amount of wax I was actually using because of his lungs right now. And again, not COVID, by the way, just he tends to have issues with respiratory stuff. He's a teacher. He's exposed to everything. There we go. Yeah. So this is a nice strong one. Great for Halloween week, I thought, with Halloween coming this weekend. So Caramel Apple Craze. So that was it for the open layout. So in the bathrooms, I just did one thing this week. I did 1 cube in each bathroom of Perfect Pumpkin Pear. And this one is pear, pumpkin, and I think there's like ginger and clove in here. I don't smell ginger or clove. I get like no spice from this at all. I get like a juicy, sweet pumpkin and pear, like fresh pumpkin and like juicy sweet pear. So I really like this one. It's a nice fruity scent, sweet and fruity, like it a lot. Good strength, and it lasts a good amount of time too. I wouldn't say this lasted the entire week in the bathrooms. It's still in there now because I haven't changed it, but I would say we got a good 3 days out of it. So there's that one. Then in my office at home here, I did 2 cubes of Ghostly Greetings from this kind of homemade bar I've got here. And this one's like got like very like earthy patchouli type base notes. There's a lot of herbalness to it, but there is also sweetness. But it's like a fruity, dark, like a dark fruity sweetness. It's really nice. I like Ghostly Greetings a lot. It's very strong, and it's a scent I think you have to be in the mood for, and I can see why it's a love it or hate it scent. I really like it, but I don't see myself warming this anytime outside of October. So I do have another bar of that one, and I do enjoy it, and it lasts a really long time as well. The last thing I warmed, and I just did this in our bedroom, this is Olaf Warm Hugs. I have been wanting to warm this a lot. So a lot of people say this smells like the NHL Fresh Ice Bar, and I do have that. I vastly prefer Olaf. I get much more of a cologne type scent to the NHL Fresh Ice. They're similar scents to me, but to me they're not the same at all. This one is like a, especially when it's warming, it's got like a bit of a warm vanilla, and it's a very warm vanilla. It also has a bit of like a tree note to it, And there's some of the same, if you have smelled 100 Acre Woods from the Disney collection, you know how it's got that like powdery, sort of woodsy powdery note? Olaf Warm Hugs has the same woodsy powderiness. And it's just this nice fresh peppermint with warm vanilla and just that hint, I would say 10% of that like powdery woodsy note. But mostly it's mint and vanilla. I really love this one. Very light. So our master bedroom is a good sized bedroom. It's not huge, but it's a big bedroom. And this one was light. Like I would say very light. I would say 3 at peak and like 1 the rest of the week. That being said, we're on day 6 or 7 of this one, and it's still going. Like you can still smell it when it's on. It's not strong, it's like a 1, but you can smell it when you walk in the room. And most of what I'm smelling now in that room is like the powdery, like kind of like the 100 Acre Wood note. It lasts forever at a very low intensity. I think this would be good for a kid's room or any bedroom where you don't want super strong scents. It's really, really nice. So love Olaf Warm Hugs. I have a few more bars of this. I will probably put this in my quarterly club. I really like that one. And that is all I've warmed today. So thank you for joining me and dealing with my different little filming space here today. And I'm hoping my husband is on the mend. It seems like he is, and hopefully we can start melting up a storm again. And I do expect my daughter's new element warmer to be here this week. I ended up ordering her the milk glass warmer. It's the one with like the pretty ceramic, like white diamondy pattern on it. It's really nice, and it's got no light, which is what she was wanting. So that means we can start melting more in her room again, and she'll be happy about that as well. So, and Leonard is coming back. So I will sign off before Leonard gets back in the frame. Thanks for joining me. I will talk to you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.